Big play, big play. A1. 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 Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Damn. Cooler and I'm flyer too.
What's good, my A1 family? What it do, what it does. Welcome back to A1 Forever Sports. And also, welcome back to Falcons Training Camp 2023. Day 3 of Atlanta Falcons Training Camp was just like 1 and 2. Hot as all get out. Nah, but seriously, let's start with some injury/attendance news. Of course, Calais Campbell was still out on the NFI list. Cordero Patterson, he received a rest day today. Now, Patterson received similar treatment last training camp to keep him fresh, if you guys do recall. Now, I have a little bad news here. On day 3, left guard Matt Hennessy went down with the injury on 11-on-11s. Now, it was on a run play, and Hennessy was seen limping to the locker room. Coach Smith says Hendog will have an MRI for severity. If Falcon fans recall, Hennessy dealt with the injury to the knee once before. Now I want to address Eddie Goldman. Now, Eddie Goldman has gone from retired to unretired, but could Goldman re-retire? Coach Arthur Smith says he hopes to have a status on Goldman by day 4 of training camp. Smith then said, if we have to make a transaction, we will. I'll come back to that point in one moment. Coach Smith said Goldman looks phenomenal, like he's in shape, but you never know what a person is really going through. And that's very much true. You never know what's going through the next person's head. You never know their story, their journey, or just the struggles that they're going through. So that's completely true. When asked if Goldman could actually retire for a second time, Coach was honest. Coach Smith was very honest and said it is a possibility. Very much a possibility that Eddie Goldman could be retiring again. And even though Goldman reached out to Atlanta, he could be retired by the end of the weekend. Now, I want to go back to that making a transaction, because the Falcons did sign former Ravens nose tackle Justin Ellis on day 3 of training camp. Now, this may be an insurance signing, as no word on Goldman just yet. However, I believe that Goldman is done once again. When your heart or your mind is in question or weary about something that you've been working towards your entire life, it's time to move on. But either way, I want to say good luck to Eddie Goldman, and I hope whatever he's going through that he will overcome it, whether he's with the team or he's retired. Now to continue on with day 3. Second round pick Matthew Bergeron got first team snaps with the Hennessy injury. Outside of Bergeron and Bijan, it was veterans taking first team snaps thus far in training camp. Something that kind of could be expected depending on how you look at it. But today, overall, was a good day for the offense. I know the defense still did its thing, I will admit that, but the offense had a better day. Desmond Ridder went 7 out of 13, but it wasn't entirely his fault. Now, Ridder did misfire on a few deep shots. That's something he will continue to work on. But Drake London, yeah, he dropped a would-be touchdown through deep coverage and probably would have been the best pass that Ridder had thrown all day. Scotty Miller, man, he had one hit him right in the hands and end up being tipped right to Jeff Okudah for the pick. I want to spotlight some standouts from day 3 of training camp. Now, I told you that the offense was in good hands. The hands of Bijan Robinson, who continues to impress. On day 2, Troy Anderson got the best of Bijan in one-on-ones. Oh, but Bijan cleaned up his technique on day 3. He put a double move on Anderson that almost sent the big man down to the ground eating grass. Then B-Rob almost caught the pass one-handed for the touchdown. you know, style points, showing off. Hey, I love it. Do what you do, Bijan. Robinson has the speed to get to the outside quicker than some defenders. And I'm pretty sure that Falcon fans that has attended the IBM Center can say the same things and can see what I mean. Jalen Hawkins, 3 days straight. And for his second straight camp, Hawkins has been on one. No picks in day 3, but good coverage and breaking up passes in 7-on-7s. Hawkins has been on the second team behind Richie Grant and Jesse Bates. That hasn't stopped Hawkins from impressing the coaching staff. Hawkins says he's a self-motivator and always keeps his fire. Jalen Hawkins is determined to make this roster and doing everything he can to show it. Last but not least, an undrafted possible sensation, Xavier Malone. Now, Zay, he can play, and Malone has been auditioning for returner for the past couple of days. But today, day 3, Malone had his best day as he caught a perfect pass over Cornell Armstrong, who had good coverage. Next, Malone would beat Breon Borders on another deep ball in 11-on-11s. I really hope that Malone can keep the good days together and keep them coming to force the hand of the coaching staff. Keep it up, kid. Make this team. To round out the recap of day 3, the Falcons worked on special teams, punt and kickoff returns. Now, similar participants like D. Alford and Mike Hughes got snaps. With CP, the Falcons tried out Bijan Robinson on kick return with CP on a rest day. The Falcons focused on mechanics on special teams. Coach Williams had returners hold towels under their armpits and catch the ball and run with it. Williams stated that it's all about basic mechanics. Guys like to catch the ball with their hands instead of letting their body get involved and get their nose under the ball. Sounds like sound analysis. Sound analysis from our special teams coach. Well, that wraps up Falcons training camp, day 3, 2023. I'll be back on day 4 very soon. So keep that notification bell ready. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to A1 Forever so you can get this content as soon as I drop it. Peace and blessings to you guys. Until next time, be generational, because it's always time to be. Why settle for less when you can have more with the vision? And come on back to the show that's cool and fly too. A1 Forever Sports, Chris Tip Moore, Falcons training camp, rise up, and I'll holler.